Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me now? Am I audible? Can you hear me? Hopefully, my picture will load soon so you can see me too. Please make use of the comment section to let me know if you can hear me. Hi. Hi, Neliswa. Hi, everyone. My name is Raba Munyepao, and I will be your trainer for today. My apologies for the time it took to get onto the session. YouTube has been giving us a bit of a problem, but I know someone had suggested previously that we move from YouTube to a different platform, so we are definitely looking into that. My apologies for taking so long. I'm looking forward to today's session, and hopefully I can answer some of the questions that you may have with regards to using marketing tools on social media. Please make use of the comment section. I read some of your jokes, and I'm happy to hear that all of you are in good spirits. I hope you're all staying safe under the current circumstances that our country is going through. But without further ado, I don't want to waste any more of your time. I'm going to get started with today's session. Just a little bit about the agenda for today. We are going to be running through setting up and optimizing your Google My Business listing, planning digital marketing strategies, leverage social media and other channels. So, if you guys can just make use of your comment section, I would like to know which marketing tools you all use in your entities and your companies, and maybe elaborate on this a little bit further. Which marketing tools do you see on social media as well? Not only on social media, but what marketing tools have you recently been in connection with? Is it, I'll start. I have seen a lot of YouTube ads, um, which a lot of businesses are using now. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of YouTube, but there's always ads between the songs, between the videos that you watch. So that's one form of marketing that I've seen recently. Please make use of the comment section to let me know which marketing tools you currently use and which marketing tools you have seen recently. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about setting up and optimizing Google My Business. While I wait for you guys in the comment section, I'm just going to continue and move forward with today's session. And then if you have any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comment section and I will get to them as soon as possible. So I just want to quickly go through what Google My Business is. And Google My Business is a free tool that lets you manage how your business appears on Google searches. I don't know if any of you have recently done any Google searches because we've been sitting at home due to the lockdown. But if you pick up your phone and you type in an entity, let's say, for example, McDonald's, what is it that you're going to be able to see? And usually you'll get the pop up, you'll see the McDonald's logo in the pictures, a review, and the star rating, maybe, and then also the proximity of that entity from where you are. So that's basically what Google My Business is. And today's session is just going to focus on how we can assist you in taking your business online. So Google My Business helps with attracting customers, because your business profile is the first thing that they have to interact with you. So if your business profile is non-existent, then they won't be able to find you. But also if your business profile doesn't look good or you've got bad reviews that haven't been attended to, then people usually make a decision based on those things. So Google My Business assists with attracting customers to your business profile and to your entity. It gives customers more ways to reach you. For example, if you wanted to set an appointment, let's say for a hair salon, you can make a quick call and ask if there's any openings for that day or time that you want to come in for, or which helps in the sense that it gives your customers the ability to plan around your business as well, especially in times like these. If a customer wants to know if you guys are still open, if you hadn't updated your working hours, they're able to do that. And Google My Business also helps to see how customers connect with your business. So attracting customers with a great profile, you post pictures and offer your profile to show what makes your business unique. So it's a selling point. Think of it like a selling point for your business. Um, when you give customers more ways to reach you, your customers are ready to connect by calling, messaging, leaving reviews, etc. And then if you see how customers connect with your business, the calls, the clicks, the bookings, we're going to get into this a little bit later. It's a lot of analytics, and you're able to use that to optimize your clientele. So there are a few steps in creating a Google My Business account. Uh, it's a step-by-step process that you are able to do on your own, or if you need assistance, you're more than welcome to send me an email and I will be able to help you with that process. But it's basically you add the name of your business, choose the category that fits best, like is it a hair salon, is it food, is it a restaurant, retail, and then you add your location, which is very, very, very important, because it gives your customers the proximity of where you are in relation to them. You add the contact details of the entity, so the numbers that customers can reach you on, and then you finish and manage the listing. And with regards to managing the listing, we'll get into it a little bit more. But managing the listing is things like checking on reviews, replying to the reviews, and sorting out basically any queries or concerns that the customer may have. So this is just a way to verify your listing. And verifying your listing just means that verifying the listing just means that you give the Google My Business profile the ability to let people know that this is a real entity that is in business. It's like if you go on social media, I don't know if any of you have seen the blue tick that some people get in on Twitter. That's a verification tick. And this allows you to represent your business, and it represents your business well because it allows and gives people the confidence that this is a real entity that is going to offer me my value for money. So I don't have to worry about it. And this comes in handy, especially with small and medium entities that aren't known. For example, entities like McDonald's wouldn't have to worry about verification because you know when you drive or receive food from McDonald's, there's a certain level that you expect from them as an entity. You know that you're going to get your burger and chips. You will never find fried chicken at McDonald's. So this is just a way, especially for small and medium entities, to let people know that my business is real and we do offer services, and that the customer is able to get in touch with you. So you can choose to verify your business immediately after registering for Google My Business or at a later date. But I believe, and I would encourage everyone to verify their profiles as soon as possible, because small and medium business entities just need the customer to feel reassured. So verification is just another way that the customer, the consumer, will feel assured that this entity is real and that it'll offer me what I'm looking for. I hope that makes sense. So if you want to get verified, please use the following link. It's a link that will be posted in the comment section. I'll just leave it on the slides for a little while longer for anyone to take it down if they feel the need to. And then you can use this link to get access to the ability to verify your business. So I'll lead you to Google My Business, and then you will be able to either do it on your own, or alternatively, you can just drop me an email, and I will be more than happy to help you with the verification process. It can be a little intimidating, especially if you feel like you don't know what you're doing. But I'm more than happy to help you with anything that you may need assistance with regards to getting your business online. So a Google My Business listing is important because of the reach that it has. It has very good reach because it is 2.7 times more likely to be considered trustworthy by a consumer. I mentioned that earlier. It's 70% more likely to attract location visitors, which is people from within your area. And then it's 50% more likely to lead to a purchase, which is good. We all like sales. Well, I like sales, and I think sales are important for businesses. So getting Google My Business is just another opportunity for your business to make money, which I think is great. So, with regards to the Google My Business profile, it needs to be managed on a regular basis. And the biggest reason why it needs to be managed is because customers are able to see the profile. So if someone leaves a review under your business entity's name and the review is for 1 star, for example, and it's a bad review, you as an entity would want to answer that as promptly, as quickly as possible, and get to the gist of why the review was left. Did they receive bad service? Did whatever the reason they left that comment under there is for, then you're able to answer that quickly, and you're able to adjust as a business and know and understand what your customers are struggling with. So manage your business profile directly from Google search when you have access to the background of the entity. Then you are able to manage things like updating the time, checking out the reviews and replying to the reviews, adding pictures, and many other things. So you make sure that you're logged into your Google My Business profile. You search for your business on Google, and then you'll see a menu right above the search that allows you to update the information, create posts and promos, add photos, view and respond to reviews. Adding pictures to your Google My Business profile is very, very, very important. And there's several types of guidelines that you can use to ensure that your profile is optimal for consumption by the consumer. And these things are things like a logo, the logo of your entity, a cover photo for your entity, and any additional pictures. I don't know if any of you have looked through um, any profiles online, but it really helps in swaying the customer's decision in coming into your entity, because it makes your entity look good. It makes it look like you pay attention to details. And there's several other things that these things help with. Like, for example, a logo helps customers recognize your brand. A good cover photo represents your business, so it kind of tells more about what your business has to offer. And then the additional photographs help to highlight the features of your business that customers consider when making purchasing decisions. So you can use Google My Business to update your operating hours, especially in times like this where we had problems with in our country with the unrest and the looting. Some business owners have found it easier just to update the Google My Business profiles, and then that will allow customers to see that you're not operating at this current time, but you will at a later date. It's quick, it's easy, it's convenient, and it's almost immediate, which helps a lot with your to-do list. I know a lot of business owners have a lot of things to do, and the last thing you want to be worrying about is losing customers because of them not being able to see your opening and closing times or any changes that have been made to the business, with regards to what's happening in the country right now with COVID, with the protests, with anything. It doesn't have to be because of the times that we're in, but sometimes things happen, especially with small businesses. Sometimes the business closes because um, closes for the day, or closes early because the people, the employees, and the employer aren't available, or something has come up. And this just allows people to see that the business is or isn't operating. I hope that makes sense. If you don't have any understanding of something or need help with using something, please let me know. If this has been an informative session, please let me know. If you have any questions, just pop them in the comment section and I'll answer them as to the best of my ability. You can always use Google My Business to update your business information. If you add a new location for your business, or if the business moves from one place to another, you're able to use that information and update that. Um, Google My Business also helps with staying competitive. I know a lot of business owners know how competitive every industry is, and Google My Business will help with staying competitive because you can make informed marketing decisions, learn from the success and mistakes of others, understand what services to offer customers, identify how to stand out from a crowd, and discover industry trends and customer preferences. This can all be looked at with Google My Business because there's a thing called business analytics that you will be able to look into, but we'll get into that a little bit later. This is just an example of the Google My Business and an entity that has used Google My Business. It's called Imveli Designs. And they use Google My Business to get new customers, and within a certain time frame of 10 days, they were able to be more productive. They were able to hire two employees, and they were able to get their product to 30% more people. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to pause for questions. If any of you have any questions for me, please let me know. I'm going to check the comment section now and hopefully just interact with all of you. Um, so we see all the different marketing places that people use. I see Nelly Swa says she uses Instagram and WhatsApp. There's John who uses Facebook and Instagram. Um, and then we have someone else using Facebook and LinkedIn. Thank you, Shulani. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of today's session. And then we have Joel saying he registered his company with Google My Business. That's great. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. Siaja Agricultural on Google, and this presentation will highly assist. Amazing, Joel. Thank you so much. That's amazing. And then, yes, Shulani says no recording will be shared. The advice is to use Google My Business to update your business information. Thank you, Shulani. Um, I'm pausing for questions right now, and Neliswa has a question for me. She says, do I need to have an existing web page in order to sign up for Google My Business or get any verification? You do not have to have an existing web page to register for Google My Business. You do not have to have a, an existing web page, but we can walk you through that whole process. You do not have to have an existing web page, but I believe that it's one of them, the requirements to get your business verified. Yes, I hope that helps. I see Fulani says he think he lost me. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Um, Let me just pop in one. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, can anyone hear me? Hello. I'm not sure. I'm not comfortable with proceeding if you guys can't hear me. So I'm just going to keep trying to talk into the mic. If you can hear me, please let me know in the comments. I'm just going to keep talking until everyone is happy. I will not leave anyone behind. I will proceed to talk to myself if that is the thing. I'm not sure if the problem is on my side because from my side everything looks good. But I'm not comfortable with proceeding if we're leaving anyone behind. Um, I just want to make sure that everyone is on the same page and that you can all hear me. I see John says that he can hear me. Shalani says he can hear me. Um, anyone else? Anyone else? Sfiso, can you hear me now? I'm not sure if the problem is on my side or if. Okay, okay. It looks like we're back on track. I'm not sure what is going on. I'm not an IT specialist by any means, um, but from my angle, everything looks good. I can see everyone's comments. So without further ado, I'm going to continue. If you still can't hear me, please let me know in the comment section and I will see what I can do from my side. If it's a connection problem that I can't, then I can't help at all. But if it's a me problem, then I might just have to restart. But Nelisa says we can hear you, so I'm just going to continue. I was pausing for questions, and I saw that there was a question amongst all of this that asks, "How do you get to the top of the search list?" I'm just going to go back to that question, and that question is from, just give me a second, it's from Sfiso, and he says, what does it take for your company to appear on the first page of Google when one is looking for your company? So a lot of that can be if so the way that Google search works, it works by area. So if you're in a specific area, let's say your business is registered in Mokopani, which is where I'm from. If your business is registered in Mokopani and I search for succinct investments in and there's only one registered succinct investments in Mokopani, then it will be the first to pop up. But if your company is searched for according to, for example, we had someone here who's registered in agriculture. If you just type in agriculture, there's not enough information for Google to kind of figure out what you mean. But if you search by specific company name and there's no other name competing, then yours should be the first to pop up. Like for example, one company uh, that would have many pop-ups is something like McDonald's, where you type in Google McDonald's and then it just gives you every McDonald's available. And then for more specific things, like with small entities, when you have a specific name that you type into Google My Business, you should appear at the top of that list. But another way that you can get your company to be at the top of that search list is you buy ad space. And ad space means that your business or your entity is prioritized in these searches. I hope that answers your questions, Fiso. If it hasn't, please just let me know and I can try and elaborate as far as possible. Joel says that the way I was saying hello, it's like I was expecting you guys to confirm ka voice note. I just wanted to make sure that you all heard me because I didn't leave anyone behind. Good one, Joel. Without any questions, we will move forward on to plan your digital marketing strategy. I believe I've answered all your questions with regards to Google My Business. If you have any more questions, I will pop my entity's email address into the comment section, and you're more than welcome to engage with us on via email, and then we can help you as much as possible. So we're going to move on to planning your digital marketing strategy. And we've already answered this question of what type of marketing have you used previously. The reason that this question keeps coming up is, I think, to emphasize the 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 reach that marketing has with customers. We like to see things. We live in an age where we're constantly overloaded with information. And so marketing strategies have always been a big part of businesses, and more so now in an age where it feels like everyone is competing. It's important that your business has many facets to it. Word of mouth used to work back in the day, and I'm pretty sure it still works now. But there's other things that need to be incorporated into the business to make sure that it becomes successful. So, what type of marketing strategies have we previously seen? And we have seen traditional marketing, which is things like newspapers and magazines, billboards and TVs. I'm sure all of you have seen adverts in all of these different traditional marketing strategies. So now we're moving into an age where digital marketing is so important. And I think I alluded to it earlier with Siso's question, where I said you can buy ad space. So if you look on the left hand side, you'll see that at the top of the Google search, the Google search says best places to buy a car. And at the top of that, there's an entity that had paid for ad space. And it's the first entity that you see when you Google best place to buy a car. So these are the biggest differences between digital marketing and traditional marketing. Digital marketing is low cost, whereas traditional is very costly because you need to buy ad space or a billboard or a space in a newspaper, and that costs money. Digital marketing is interactive and engaging, high return on investment, easy to measure, because everything is basically at your fingertips, spreads fast and wide, and is time consuming. And then traditional marketing, we all know it's costly, one way, and non reciprocal in the sense that you can't engage or interact with your customers. Whereas on Google Ads, or on ads in general, digital marketing ads, you're able to make comments if it's like on Instagram, and things like that. So traditional marketing is short term, hard to measure, and it's permanent and tangible. So if they made a printing mistake in your traditional marketing, then you're only going to have to fix that mistake in the next cycle of the newspaper or whatever traditional marketing you use. And then we have different types of digital marketing. So we have search engine marketing, social media marketing, which is what a lot of us mentioned. We have display marketing, content marketing, and email or SMS marketing. So the great thing about digital marketing is that you're able to reach the right people at the right time with Google Ads. So you only pay for results like clicks on your websites or calls to your business. So 87.3% of searches are conducted on Google. I'm sure we all know that there are other search engines that you can use. There's Yahoo, there's Bing, but Google has been the most prominent in terms of searches. And then 63% of people have clicked on a Google ad in their lifespan. And then to sign up for Google Ads as an entity, you just create a new campaign on Google Ads. So you would go onto Google, the search engine, type in Google Ads, and then you can create your campaign from there. So you log into your Google account or you sign up for a new account if you don't previously have a Google account. You click on campaigns and then you select a new campaign. I will pop this link into the comment section if anyone is interested in getting ads done on Google. And then if you have any other questions with regards to Google Ads, you're more than welcome. At the end of the session, I will put my details into the comment section, and then you're more than welcome to let me know if you have any questions about any of the content that we touched on today. If I moved too fast or you had a connection issue or anything of that nature, then you're more than welcome to let me know, and then I will assist you as far as possible from my side. So it's so simple to create your own ad for your entity because everything is at the touch of at your fingertips. If you have a cell phone that can log onto the internet, then you are able to use the digital marketing strategy of Google Ads. You just go on, you create your campaign online, and then Google makes it easy for you to show the world what's unique about your business. So you'll tell them what your goal is, decide where to advertise as an area location, create your message, set up your budget cap, and then go live. So you just pay for the ad and then you go live after that, after you've filled in all the necessary criteria for that. And then the first thing is telling them what your goal is. So they'll tailor your ad based on the results that you want. No matter which advertising goal you choose, Google Ads can help you across the board. So you can get more calls. It gives you the ability to potentially get more calls to your business, increase visits to your store, and drive people to your website. And then number two, you decide where you want to advertise. You decide if you want to go global, if you want your business to be found all over the world, or if you want to stay local. You can decide if you'd like to show your where you'd like to show your ads, and then Google's algorithm will get it to the right people. So this is very important because the people that see these ads are the people that will have access to your business, right? And then the third step is to create your message. So you highlight what's the best thing about your business in a couple of sentences. And these sentences should be attractive enough for customers to want to visit your business. And then you can also create a compelling banner ad that will use images. And then you set your budget cap, which is how much you're willing to spend as an entity to run these ads on a monthly basis. And then um, they will use that accordingly. So you won't ever have to spend more than you have on marketing if it's not necessary. And then after that, you go live, and then you'll be able to find your ad at the top of the search button. I'm pausing for any questions that you may have with regards to this. Sorry about that. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. If you have anything that you'd like to add, anything that you'd like to say, please let me know. I want to hear from you guys. Love interacting with all of you guys. You've been such a great crowd, and I feel so fortunate to be here with you guys this morning. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, then please let me know in the comment section. Okay, without any questions, I will move forward. So the thing that we want to do as entities is leverage social media channels and email marketing as one of our digital marketing strategies, because we know that people are always on social media. There's especially right now in the pandemic, I don't know how much time everyone has spent on social media, but I know that it's a significant amount that's been spent on social media. So as an entity, you want to leverage that so you can get more customers. So which social media channels do you use? I can say for myself that the biggest social media platform that I use is Instagram, and Facebook sometimes, but not as much as Instagram. But I'd love to hear what your social media channels that you guys use for your business. We do ads on Instagram from time to time, and then Facebook. It's just dependent on what the ad is specified for, the age group it's also specified for. It also that influences whether we use that social media platform. So these are the ways that social media can help grow your business. It can help with generating more sales, add value to your brand, and improve your marketing as a whole. So we have different types of digital marketing that can be split into different aspects. So we have organic social media versus paid social media. And organic social media would be you put an ad up and people will just happen to scroll through or see your ad that you posted. And then you have paid social media where you pay for your advert to be prioritized, and then more people are able to see it and click on it, and they can reach out to you for whatever services that you've offered on that ad. So this is how you can get started with social media marketing. It's very simple. As I said previously, everything is at the touch of is at the end of your fingertips. So if you have a cell phone or computer and you have access to social media, then you're able to use social media for marketing. So the most important thing that you have to do, in my opinion, is identify your target audience. So you need to know which social media platform you're going to be using for which demographic, right? So the things that allow you to identify your target audience is the demographics, location, profession, interests, and behavior. And then from there, you can choose your social media channels. So we have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. And these are the most popular right now. And these can all be used or leveraged for social media marketing. So you post engaging content regularly. So things like photos, videos, blog articles, infographics, live broadcasts, you post that and you interact with your customers. On social media, I there's it's not like word of mouth, but that share or that like or that comment that's sent to a friend is what I would consider similar to word of mouth, because when someone shares or clicks and forwards it to someone else, it means that like more people have access to your business and to the content that you guys offer in your business. How can email marketing help your business? I'm sure that as business owners, you've all received some form of marketing via email. So this is a a digital marketing strategy that I feel has been underused. And today we're going to leverage that to ensure that we are able to work with emails and how to work with emails to get more people interested in what your business has to offer. So I'm just going to pop over to the comment section, and then you can all let me know um, if there's anything that you'd like to know. So Ziggy says she uses Instagram and Facebook. And then Spiso has a question, which is how important is it to pay for your advert in Google? So I think paying for your advert is dependent on what you want to achieve as an entity. So, for example, if you're running a promotion for a certain time period, I think it would be advantageous for your entity to run the ad and pay for it, because then that special will be prioritized when people search for things. Um, but if you are not trying to prioritize something, like if you're not running a special or you're not running a sale, but you're running an ad, then you might not have to pay for it. It's all dependent on your entity and what you're trying to achieve. So I hope that answers your question. And then Spisa says he uses Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Google app. Okay. And then Ziggy says, I find email marketing can be very invasive. Yes, it can be very invasive, which is why it's important to know the clientele that are responsive to that type of marketing. So usually companies just have a database of of emails, and then they just send ads out to those emails hoping that someone will click on them, which can be pretty invasive, and that is not what we're trying to do. You're totally right. So these are the ways that you can get started with email marketing. And please just remember that everything is different for every entity. So depending on your clientele, all the things that we looked at previously, like your demographic, location, clientele, all of those things, they have an influence in the type of marketing that you should be using as an entity. So select email marketing platform. So there's a lot of platforms out there that you can use for email marketing. And then once you've chosen your marketing platform, you can build a list of relevant contacts. And you make sure that you have the permission when contacting people. And this is what I think is so important. I think Ziggy alluded to it, is when you do social media, pardon me, email marketing, you want to make sure that the people that you're sending these emails to actually want to be a part of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of entities give you the option, if you've subscribed to something, to unsubscribe so that you don't get those emails anymore. But when creating your contact list, just make sure that the people that you're sending these emails to actually want to be a part of that. And if they don't want to be a part of that, just give them the option to not get those emails anymore. I hope that makes sense. So you build a list of relevant contacts, use your content to generate new contacts, invite to subscribe, like I mentioned earlier, segment and group the list. Excuse me. That would be when you basically, to segment and group the list is when you decide, or the person you're trying to mail decides whether they want to get that content or not. It would be great if you didn't send um, any content to people that didn't want it. So the last thing that you do to get started with email marketing is treat your users like VIPs. So you want to give them really good content and useful content. Personalize your content, and then keep it useful. Email marketing tips for success. You segment and group the list for relevant content, keep it simple, and test send it to 2 or 3 devices such as tablets. The test send is important to see how the next person is going to receive it. Um, with a lot of people, once you've drafted something and you've read it and you're happy with it, you have autocorrect, which will come in and help you correct all of the things that you might have gotten wrong. So it's the similar thing with email marketing. It's just when you send it to a different device, you're able to see how other people can receive it. And if you're happy with the way it looks once it's received on the other side, then you can send it out to everyone else. It's much better than having to send out 100 emails and potentially recall the emails or resend something because you either didn't put in a contact detail or misspelled something or put down the wrong price for something that you are offering. So it's much better to do that test before you send it out in bulk. And then measure the open and click rate to optimize campaigns. And this has to go with the analytics part of Google My Business, which just shows you how many people um, use the email that you've sent out. So, for example, if there's a link on the email, that click would be considered or optimized to let you know that this person is active and it seems like this person is interested in things that you have to offer. And then you can always send them a promotion the next time you do another email marketing. I'm pausing for questions right now. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to let me know about anything, please just pop it in the comment section and I will do my best to answer all questions that you have. Um, there don't seem to be any questions at the moment, so we'll just proceed. Please make use of the comment section. If you do have any questions, just let me know, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Okay. So, what are the next steps in terms of your small and medium entity? So, there are different things that Google offers to small businesses, and you can be a part of that. If you want to learn more, just go onto learndigital.withgoogle.com /digital skills /courses, and there's tons of courses that you can use as an entity. I believe in the philosophy of lifelong learning, that we're all learning all the time. And in this digital age, it's important to always keep up with the trends and understand what it is that the consumer wants. So, this is just a link that will help you with with catching up or staying in touch with what's happening in the digital industry. And then you can find us on social media. On Facebook, we're at facebook.com /digital skills for Africa. On Twitter, we're at twitter.com /digital skills AF. And then on Instagram, it's instagram.com /digital skills AF /. If you have any more questions for me, please let me know, and I will be happy to answer any of them. Thank you so much for being a part of this session. I'm just going to pop over into the comment section and leave my email address. And then you are more than welcome to contact me with regards to the content that we've been through today. And just let me know if you have any questions or if you have anything that I can help you with. I really hope this was an informative session for you and your entity. And I look forward to hearing from some of you. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in today. Thank you for all your input and all your questions. It's been such a pleasure being with you guys today. Thank you so much for your patience as well. I know we had a bit of technical difficulty along the way, but we persevered and we made it to the end. So if you have anything that you want to chat about with regards to the session, please just pop me a mail at succinctinvestments@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have or go over any of the content that we went through today. And then hopefully I'll see you all next week, Tuesday, with no technical difficulties. Enjoy the rest of your week, everyone. Bye.